Hi, Assalamualaikum. We from the 83B, session December 2020. And our lecturer is Puan Norazila binti Azmi. And we would like to do a slide presentation for course DPA 383 for subject company law. Our topic for this presentation is voluntary winding up. So our group member is me, Muhammad Aiman Hakim bin Muhammad Zulkarnain, metric number 06D8019F2017. Wan Muhammad Amirul bin Wan Johar, metric number 06D8019F2013. Snega Nair, anak perempuan Vasudevan, metric number 06D8019F2023. And Nor Azly Laily binti Abdul Lazi, metric number 06D8019F2043. Okay, voluntary winding up. Based on Companies Act 2016, section, we can refer section 441. Voluntary winding up shall commence when, at the date the appointment of the interim liquidator is lodged with registrar, where an interim liquidator is appointment before the resolution to wind up is passed. And second, at the passing of a resolution to voluntary winding up the company. Okay, second is we can refer to section 439, subsection 1. A company may be wound up voluntary if the following circumstance occurs. If the following circumstance occurs, the company may be wound up. First, the period fixed by the Constitution for the duration of the company expired. And second, on the occurrence of an event that the Constitution allows the company to be wound up and the company pass a resolution in a general meeting to wind up the company voluntarily. It means all the members in the company agree to wind up, based on a resolution that they discuss on the general meeting. Third is the company pass a special resolution to wind up voluntarily. The special resolution after the general meeting. After the general meeting along the members. Okay, there are a few procedure company need to follow to voluntarily wind up. And my friend will continue it. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you.
Okay, hi. Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirul. My matric number is 06D8019F2013. Okay. I would like to continue this presentation. For the next slide is specific procedures. As you can see, the company should submit a copy of the resolution to the registrar within 7 days from the passing of the resolution. And then he goes to the give notice within 10 days after passing of the resolution. First one, in one widely circulated newspaper in Malaysia in national language. Number two is in one widely circulated newspaper in Malaysia in English language. That is specific procedure. Thank you.
Declarations of solvency is under section 443. Directors of company may make a declarations of solvency. If they do so, the winding up procedures as a member's voluntary winding up. If they do not, it will be a creditor's winding up. The time taken for declarations of solvency is a written declarations to the effect that the directors have made an inquiry into the affairs of the company and have formed the opinion that the company will be able to pay its debt in full within 12 months after the commencement of the winding up. The requirements of declarations of solvency are: it must be made at directors' meeting, it must be made not earlier than 5 weeks before the passing of resolutions for the voluntary winding up of the company, it must be lodged with the register before the date on which the notice of the meeting called to pass the resolution for the winding up are sent out. The statement of declarations vacancy must be accomplished by a statement of affairs of the company are: number 1, the assets of the company and the amount expected to be realized from the liquidator of assets. Number 2, the liabilities of the company. Number 3, the estimated expenses after winding up. If it is turned out that the declarations is wrongly made and that the company debts will not be paid in full within the started period, the effects are: the directors who made the statement may be feel guilty of an offence unless they can show that they had reasonable grounds for making the declarations of solvency. Number 2, the creditors may apply to have the liquidator appointed by the members removed and replaced with their own nominees.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Azly Laily binti Abdulaziz and my matric number is 06D8019F2043. And I will present about the procedure for the member voluntary winding up. There are 5 steps for the member voluntary winding up. Number 1, section 276. A meeting of the company must call to pass a resolution for the winding up. This resolution must be a special resolution unless the time fixed for the duration of the company has expired, in which case an ordinary solution will do. Number 2, section 293, pasal 1. Before the notice of the meeting are sent out, the majority of the directors may make a declaration of solvency. Section 258, pasal 1. If the declaration of solvency is made, the winding up proceeds as a members. The members get to appoint the liquidator. Step 4, section 261, pasal 1. If the declaration of solvency is not made, the winding up proceeds as a creditor voluntary winding up. A meeting of the creditor must be summoned for the same day as the company's meeting or for the following day. And last step, section 261, pasal 1, the creditor will then choose the liquidator. Okay, that's all for my part presentation for the voluntary winding up by members. Thank you.